Hello. We got all units available on PTR, so I figured I will just show you them really quick. What do they do? I'm not going into details because, as always, after PTR things often change, so I don't like going into details on PTR. But I guess the mechanics and how the unit play will stay the same. So yeah, let's get started. So the first one is Doppelsoldner. It's a like blue claymores, I guess. They have few interesting traits. Firstly, when they climb the ladders, they get some buffs, which I guess are very weak, 5% damage and defense. But this one is more interesting. So when they kill enemies, they recover health and increase max health. So I guess that would be nice to check how much health they get. But healing, in my opinion, healing always good. Right, and the last one is that 15% extra damage to Swiss units. Yeah, I don't think that's very important. So yeah, the skills are, first one is just swings. It's kind of like 500, basically DPS skill. But the second one is something new. They can silence enemies around them, meaning they cannot use skills, which I guess could be impactful if you manage to time it correctly with the push. If enemy cannot use skills, and there is so many units which just rely on skills. So yeah, that could be very strong. I will go into the veterancy later, so let's check out their skills. Okay, so the silence obviously has no effect on these guys, but I guess I can use it, and you can see they have this debuff for 2 seconds. And when I use first skill, it's pretty decent damage. They basically one-shot these AI stalwarts. It for sure wouldn't be so easy in the normal match, but you know, yeah. So basically the DPS quite nice. Let's maybe do it one more time and take a look at the health regen when they kill.
Smash them!
Yes, actually, it's not that much, but yeah, they healed up a bit. Okay, so the purple one are Zealots. They are kind of interesting because they acquire a rage bar, and when it's full, you can transfer them into like other version of this unit. So that's why you have 4 skills. In the like base version, you have these 2, and then you have these 2. So that's this loveful evil trait, which is I guess description isn't full. The next trait is damage reduction, fire resistance, and fact that they have shield. Not sure how often do they block, but that would need some testing. So maybe when they will go live, I will take a look at that. And the last one is that when they transform into this other version, they no longer have block, but their attacks cause burning damage, which is kind of interesting. So yeah, let's take a look at them. So in the base form, the first skill is basically a charge, but this charge has a knockdown. So yeah, it's kind of like I guess similar to Mace Sergeant Charge. But nice thing is that actually if you are in melee and you charge, they will instantly deal this damage. So yeah, this kind of works. And the second skill is basically some spinning, a bit like the mole skill, I guess. They just deal damage around them. And yeah, I don't think it has any special effects. So as you can see, this rage bar is almost full. So now I should be able to unlock the second. Yeah, and now I can transform. I have this animation, and I have new skills. Important thing is that they are off cooldown, so it's worth to like chain them, I guess. And yeah, it's like second skill is stronger version on the base one. Like more damage and some burning damage. And the first one is no longer a charge. Now it's just AoE around them, where they pull enemies towards themselves. So I don't think it's a very strong pull, but yeah, they can disturb formation like that. So basically can pull enemies and then use this AoE. So you can see the damage numbers aren't that strong, but I guess it's more about like overall disturbing of them. So yeah, that's the Zealots. I guess they are pretty cool. Not sure how they're gonna work out in the real matches, but we will see. Oh, and I checked that when you like change them to other unit and back, I'm pretty sure that they stay in this transform version. Let me see. Yeah, they are still in this transform version, even when you change them. Okay, and the last one, the gold, is new cavalry. And it's basically the sword cavalry, but it's like marked as special. The trace is that you can, I will show you the first skill, is basically you can control them with the mouse. And they have bonus, or rather damage reduction when their health is above 40%. So basically, if they are healthy, they take less damage and they are fire resistant. So the skills are from the last one is basically the healing. They can heal the bleeding, burning, poison, and health. Oh, I didn't choose them. Yeah. So basically I can use it and it keeps just healing over time. Second skill is like the charge, but not targeted one. So basically the DPS skill where they run to enemies by themselves. So yeah, let me press it. Yeah, and they charge and they do some swings. Pretty intense damage, I would say. But yeah, it's PTR, so everything can change. And I can use this healing, and it doesn't seem to be that strong. Oh, maybe. Yeah, it's like a few percent. And yeah, and the first skill, yeah, the interesting one. So basically when you press the first skill, you no longer control your character. You just control them and they just run towards the mouse. You can just run them around. There is this bar on above their health. When it goes down, you like no longer control them, so you have like limited time. And you can use the skills while you do it by mouse clicks. So left one is the first skill and right one is the second skill. And yeah, and if you just use this swing, you can just charge towards the point which you pointed at, and then you can like continue controlling them. So yeah, the way it works is that you actually has to like after you charge, you have to click again to stop them from like standing still. From what I saw, basically I charge, I do the swing, then I click again and I can control them again. So yeah, that's pretty cool, I would say. Not sure how they're gonna perform, but I guess that should be easier to avoid some pikes or things around the corner because, well, you can see what is around the corner. Yeah, so yeah, that's the units. And let's take a look at the veterans. Okay, starting with the blue guys. Let's see, the doctrine. They have 2-second longer silence. Base one is 2 seconds, so I guess that's a pretty big boost. And let's take a look what they have here. In the Veterancy, the last trait is that they actually get damage reduction after skills, so that's, I guess, help them a little more tankiness. And yeah, and the rest I don't think is very interesting. Yeah, nothing interesting here. So yeah, important thing is that they have damage reduction after using skills, and with this doctrine they can extend the silence by like 100%. So yeah, that seems to be strong on them. Okay, so the purple guys, their doctrine is that when they morph, they restore 50% max health, which I guess yeah, we will see if it's actually useful. It sounds like it could be useful, but from what I saw, I don't think you can cancel the animation of the morph. So yeah, I don't know how that's gonna play. And as for Veterancy, okay, on the top line, when they take damage, it applies bleed, and when the bleak is active, the blocks restore health. So it all depends if how often they block, right? So that could be very strong on very, very bad. Okay, they have some CC immunity. I think it's in both, yeah, in both lines have this CC immunity. So you have CC immunity on both skills, which is nice. And yeah, what is it? Like Zeal as a Zeal Whirlwind, and so is this the base skills or the upgraded skills? Okay, so it's on the second skill in both form. Okay, so the charge in first skill has no CC immunity, but the yeah, second skill has it. Okay. And some cooldowns block, nothing interesting. And yeah, and last note here is that they get more burn damage. Yeah, I'm not a fan of these flat burn damage increases, but yeah, it sounds, for me, it sounds like the top line might be better. Okay, so that's the purple guys and the cavalry. The first doctrine is that they skill this charge this small damage. It's kind of straightforward. And the second one is that they have 15% more movement speed when you control them with the mouse. Which I don't know if it's very important. Okay, and for the veterancy, the top line is that they have more damage when you control them with the mouse. Some block break, damage, movement speed, yeah, nothing interesting. Okay, and this one is that, okay, they restore 6% max health every 5 seconds. It doesn't sound like much, right? It's a bit above 1%. And they have... yeah, it sounds kinda bad, I would say. But they have some damage reductions here, yeah. A lot of the range damage reduction, melee damage reduction. Yeah, no, it doesn't sound that good, but yeah, both of these notes aren't that, doesn't sound that powerful. So yeah, we'll see how they play. As I said, they often change things after PTR, so it's hard to judge how they will play. But I would say units look cool. I dislike the looks of these guys, but yeah, whatever. The rest is very, very, very interesting. So I guess we will see how it goes when the season starts. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one.